What's good, peeps? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. I've just woken up. Tried to stay up to watch it live, but couldn't. Kept going in and out of sleep and decided, fuck it. I'll watch it in the morning. So I did. I just watched it all 1 minute and however many seconds of it. And boy, that power is fucking ferocious. It really is ferocious, frightening, scary. I'm trying to think of any other word to describe it. I did a video, I keep saying this, but it's true. I did a video talking about Deontay Wilder's weight and predicting that Wilder will score, I think, a 5th or 6th round KO. And someone, and I'm going to call you out, someone left a quite a long comment saying, Ade, you always talk about his power. Stop talking about it. It's overrated. Okay. Okay. I'll just leave that one there for you to kind of soak up. It's overrated. Who is he beat with that power? Blah, 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 blah. Then I was like, I was going to respond, but I thought we'll just respond after the Breazeale fight because I knew he was going to get knocked out. Didn't know what round, but I said, let me wait to respond. This is my response to you, that person. Overrated power, I see. What Wilder's just, it's a scary prospect. It really is. I mean, if you're Anthony Joshua at home, and maybe he doesn't think the way we think as normal humans, but if you're Anthony Joshua sitting down and watching that fight, and he would have watched that fight, even though he probably might say he hasn't watched the fight, it must be scary, right? Knowing one mistake, leave your chin out there for half a second too long, and you might not get your chin back. He even tried to mix it up yesterday. He actually went to the body like 2 or 3 times, and I was watching it thinking, what? This is Wilder going to the body? Wilder can box like this? So all in all, yes, it was only 1 minute 36 seconds, but it was a devastating 1 minute 36 seconds. I mean, look, he nearly got Breazeale out of there in the first 45 seconds with that big overhand right, and Breazeale kind of stumbled back, and Breazeale done well to fight back, and he did fight back, and he landed a couple of rights of his own. But then when the referee separated them and then kind of told him to fight, how quick was that right hand? I mean, we always laugh at Deontay Wilder's almost the way in which he throws the right because it's sometimes a windmill. That right hand was so quick. I didn't see it. I actually rewinded it a few times just to see how quick it was and where it came from because that was quick. And they always say it's the punches that you don't see that hurt. I agree and disagree with that statement because that hurt and you didn't see it, right? It wasn't a case of it was a little sharp, short right hand. I mean, that guy put everything into that right hand, everything. And I still think to an extent he telegraphs his right hand, but I mean, what can you do when you whip it over that quick and it lands flush, and that landed flush. And I still don't know how Breazeale got up at 9. Breazeale done well to get up at 9, but I think the referee was smart in saying that that's enough. That's enough. I mean, look, you don't want to have a shootout with Deontay Wilder. You just don't want to. It's just ridiculous. It's like coming to a shootout with a knife and he's got a gun. Tyson Fury, I guess, kind of showed how to beat him, right? You've got a box, but even Tyson Fury got caught twice. Got caught clean twice and done well to get up from both. And when Luis Ortiz had him wobbled and hurt, but again, when he landed on Luis Ortiz, that was that. I have to make the comparison with Anthony Joshua because those two guys are always going to be linked. Anthony Joshua hit Dominic Breazeale with everything. And it took 7 rounds for Breazeale to crumble. Deontay Wilder hit him really and truly with 2 shots. The one that stumbled him back into the ropes and that right hand. I mean, for all those people that are comparing the power, saying whoever lands first, I don't know if it is whoever lands first, if I'm honest with you. Deontay Wilder's power was completely different from AJ's. Deontay Wilder has a 110% one-punch KO power. Anthony Joshua doesn't. He doesn't. Don't get me wrong, Anthony Joshua can hit. I'm not trying to say I'd like to take one on the chin, but it's completely different power. The only thing disappointing for me about the whole fight is the interview after, right? When pressed as to, is it going to be AJ next? Obviously, he didn't want to give an answer, which suggests it's not going to be. Yes, he said the fight's going to happen. He mentioned that he doesn't want it to be another Lennox Lewis Riddick Bowe, something I've referenced myself in the past. But it's not going to happen next. Obviously, we know, or you must know by now, that there are a couple of voluntaries they're lining up for him, and that's Luis Ortiz and Cal Naki. And then they're hoping those fights can happen, what? Let's have a guess here and say September, December. Don't know. Can he turn around that quick? I'm not sure. And then maybe Joshua early 2020. We don't know. But, I mean, that's a way to make a statement, right? I don't care about the amount of people that tuned in. People might reference that. I don't care about the amount of people that were in attendance. People might reference that. I care about what he does in the ring. And what he did in the ring yesterday or this morning, was devastating. Fucking devastating. Dominic Breazeale's Dominic Breazeale's not a top 10, but he's no scrub either. Dominic Breazeale's no scrub. I mean, he can take a shot. That's one thing about Dominic Breazeale. Even in his wins, I mean, he gets hit, but he comes through it. He comes through it and he takes a shot. Again, his only loss was to AJ before that. And he took a few big shots from AJ before he started to crumble. I wonder if he's just taken too many shots in his career. I wonder if he's taken too many shots. I mean, yes, he's a slow starter, so it was always going to be a case of if he can get past round 4 or 5, then maybe. But he takes a lot of shots, does Dominic Breazeale. And I mean, they might have to check him out a bit, because you don't want to see a heavyweight take as many shots as he does, even in a win, right? It's not good. Virgil Hunter, we didn't even really get to see if any tactics from Virgil Hunter worked, right? Virgil Hunter would have been, I guess, praying that this went past round 4 or 5, and then maybe we start to see a few things that Virgil Hunter's worked on. But, I mean, boy, good luck to anyone stepping in the ring with that. Anyone. Right now, in my head, Tyson Fury is the only guy that can beat Deontay Wilder, in my head, because he can outbox him, right? And he can make him look a bit silly. Unfortunately, and I'm a massive AJ fan, you guys know this, AJ, yes, he's a better boxer than Deontay Wilder, but he's not that much a better boxer where he can embarrass Wilder and make Wilder miss like Fury did. I don't think he can do that. And if he can't do that, that means he's going to get caught. If he gets caught, could be it. But I guess the counter argument will be that if he catches Wilder, Wilder's legs will go Bambi. What do you guys think of that performance? All 1 minute, something seconds of it. Scary, right? Anyway, that's me. Over. Peace.